ESPN 106.3 and News Channel 5 present Football Night in South Florida.
Welcome to Football Night in South Florida Overtime!
How we living, how we moving, how we feeling. Welcome to Football Night in South Florida Overtime, everyone. I'm Paxton Boyd from ESPN 106.3. He is Jason Pugh from ESPN 106.3, and we've now reached week 9 of the high school football season. We are in the final stretch, Pugh. Playoffs just around the corner, and major implications for the playoffs on the line tonight.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good tonight. It has been a busy night in high school football. We had a full slate of games last night to go along with plenty of action tonight around our area. Our Football Night in South Florida game of the week featured Pahokee and Seminole Ridge. Now, Paxton, the Blue Devils, we know they have played one of the toughest schedules in the area, while the Hawks, they have dropped 3 straight games. Could they get back on track against the number 6 team in our polls? The Blue Devils, they have not lost a game on the road this season. The Hawks, they haven't lost at home. Something had to give tonight. We'll pick it up in the first quarter early on. Leroy Love with the interception there for that Blue Devils defense, and he would set up his offense. They would strike quickly in this game. That is Jaez Tracy finding Lamont Graham wide open. He's in for the score. Blue Devils up 7-0. That connection good again for another touchdown, Tracy to Graham. It's 14-7 Pahokee. But give the Hawks credit. Seminole Ridge comes back. Brandon Shabert with a touchdown reception there. And how about that? Seminole Ridge, they would edge out Pahokee in a close game. Your final score, 21-20.
Big win there. Now we go out to Cardinal Newman High School, where the 6-1 Crusaders welcome in 4-3 Glades Day. Second drive for the Gators, already down 7-0. Crusaders blocked the punt. Jason Martin coming up with the recovery, and he would also punch it in on the next play to give them a 14-0 lead. Now next drive for the Crusaders, and Ethan Berardino hits Tommy St. Julian. He's going to take this one all the way to where people live, Pugh. That would be the house. Crusaders up 21-6. Now to the play of the night right here before the half. It's none other than Chris Dior. He's been a human highlight reel all year long. He takes this screen pass to the place of dwelling. That would also be the house, Pugh. Crusaders go up into the half 42-6 with the advantage. They go on to win 42-19.
All right, Benjamin, they were looking to stay undefeated tonight against St. Andrews. They were down in Boca Raton. For more on that game and that matchup, we bring in our very own Chris Dietrich. Chris?
Thanks, guys. Now, staying undefeated is a big thing to any team. I mean, it's billboard material at the beginning of the season. It's a goal that every team sets, but very few ever get there. Now, let's take a look at the highlights. St. Andrews Scots, now they're checking out and see if there's an app to beat the undefeated Benjamin Bucks here tonight, and there's really not much that's going to stop this guy right here, up 7-0 in the first. Bucks running back Connie Johns takes it in to make it a 2-score game from 12 yards out. There's no app for that. Now in the third, save score, and Johns rumbling, stumbling, dodging, tossing down defenders. That's a 32-yard run that would set up this. Johns going to take the rock and bring it into the end zone and make it a 21-0 game. Benjamin, they get one step closer to that undefeated season. They rout the Scots 44-0, the final. So, guys, the Scots, I mean, just struggling there tonight. Let's see what's going on in another game.
Stallions leading 7-0 earlier until Davius Richard finds Desna Washington with the fade in the back of the end zone. Now the Raiders still trail after the missed PAT. Moments later, Richard, Glade Central, looking to keep it rolling, and big sack. The ball is out. That's Mike Morris coming up with the big play there. The position would lead to a Stallions field goal courtesy of the foot of Lucas Mateus, and that would give American Heritage a 10-6 advantage. Now just before the half, Richard and the Raiders looking for some more momentum on fourth down. Richard hits Adeo Hilaire. He's tackled near the first down marker. The officials, however, would rule him short. Head coach Jesse Hester not happy about it. He's fighting for a face mask, and he said his player got the first down. But you know what? Ball doesn't lie. Very next play, Zachary Bohannon picked off by Keyshawn Shannon comes up with the big play. And one play later, Richard to Dimitri Hester. Money in the back of the end zone. Glade Central, they had all the momentum. They keep it rolling in the second half. They go out to a 34-10 win over number 10 American Heritage.
All right, let's check out the action from last night. We head out to Palm Beach Gardens, Blum Stadium, the site for this matchup between Dwyer and Royal Palm Beach. Panthers up 7-0 in the first quarter. Gio Richardson hands off to Cedric Tucker, and he would muscle his way into the end zone from 12 yards out, give the Panthers a 14-0 lead. Later on, third quarter action, Dwyer trying to extend that lead. Richardson again, this time dropping back. He's going to connect with Nick Bingo here from 43 yards out for the score. Dwyer, no problem against Royal Palm Beach. They keep the Wildcats winless, 48-0.
Atlantic proved to be a big test for Lake Worth, but they did have home field advantage. Unfortunately for the Trojans, Atlantic just so good it doesn't matter where they play. That's Corey Wyatt in for the score. Eagles up 7-0. Second quarter, Eagles with a 12-0 lead when Kalani Elimaliota dumps it off to Antonio Gonzalez, and he'll take this one the distance. Atlantic wins big. They remain undefeated. They take down Lake Worth 38-6.
It was homecoming at Suncoast. The Chargers welcoming in Village Academy last night. 3 minutes left in the second half. Chargers already up 22-0. Aaron Adams going to show off the moves here. He'll take it 25 yards for the score. Suncoast added the 2-point conversion to go up by 30. The Tigers, they would score to make it 30-7, but then the Chargers charged right back. A little trickeration here. Wide receiver Aaron Adams takes the handoff, tossing it to Jonathan Mulgay. Amazing catch there. Watch that. Look at that. Great concentration, unbelievable focus. Suncoast, they go on to win this one by a final score of 44-7.
It was also homecoming night for the Wellington Wolverines. Austin Wallace, Mark Anthony Richards and company. It's a 40-yard field goal from Morgan Suarez to give the Wolverines a 17-13 lead. And just over a minute left, Tyler Kolb to Antonio Outler, and that ball is Outler. Outler fumbles. Wellington recovers. A few plays later, Blake Kendall to Ablation? I don't think that's his name. Celestin. I know that's his last name for the TD. Wellington wins 24-13.
We got to ask his coach.
Yep.
A year after just winning just 2 games, we're going to stick with this game for a little bit longer.
Celebration's good.
Yeah, why not? It's homecoming. So a year after winning just 2 games, Santa Lucia's looking for win number 5 tonight at home. Last night, I should say, 15-0 to start in the second half. Jackson Jules with a 90-yard kick return for a touchdown. Watch this kid go. Races down the sidelines. And on the Jets, and no one's going to catch him. The PAT was no good. It's 21-0 Santa Lucia's. Pick it up in the third quarter now, 23-0. Jerry Charles, 60-yard touchdown run here would make it 29-0 Chiefs. They would win this one easily, 42-0, the final score.
All right, let's check out some other scores from our area. Boca Raton went on the road last night. They knocked off John I. Leonard 41-0. Palm Beach Lakes receiving votes in our ESPN 106.3 top 10 poll. They would travel to West Boca tonight.
Did we get a final score in that one?
I don't know. Looks like we're still looking for it by the looks of things.
Hopefully we find a final score by the end of the show. We'll see. All right, we're going to send it over now to Emily Fennell, who has a look at our ESPN 106.3 top 10 poll. Emily?
Hey, Jason, thanks so much. You know, it's week 9 of high school football here on the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast, and that means we're eyeing the playoffs. We're all getting excited around here, but for now, let's see how the ESPN 106.3 top 10 is shaping up. Coming in at number 10, we have American Heritage. The Stallions went on the road tonight where they played Glade Central and they lost 34-10. At number 9, we have Forest Hill. They dropped 1 spot last week. Jude Blessington's Falcons hosted Olympic Heights tonight where they won 34-6. In at number 9 slot, making an appearance for the first time in our top 10 is Treasure Coast. The Knights almost beat Vero last week. They improved to 7-2 this week. The Benjamin Buccaneers coming in at number 7. The Bucks went on the road against St. Andrews tonight where they won 44-0. The Pahokee Blue Devils at number 6, the game I covered tonight. The Blue Devils lost in a close one though, 21-20 against Seminole Ridge. Once again, our top 5 stay the same. Centennial at number 5. The Eagles lost to Bishop Moore tonight, 42-13. At number 4, we have Palm Beach Central. The Broncos went on the road to Jupiter, where they won 42-0. Dwyer at number 3. The Panthers played on Thursday night. They went on the road to West Boca, where they won 48-0. And the Atlantic Eagles at number 2. The War Eagles played Wellington on Thursday night, where they won 38-6. And for another straight week, Vero remains untouched in the number 1 slot. For now, that's awesome, don't you guys think? Let's send it over to Jason and Paxton for the top 10 play of the night.
Yeah, Vero Beach still having a great season. The what is it, 51 straight games that they've won now? Yeah. 8 wins away, 8 consecutive wins away from tying the all-time state mark held by Lakeland, which is 60. We'll see if they can get to that. Time now for the play. We've had some pretty good plays of the night the last couple of weeks here. We have.
We had an insane one-handed grab by Kyer Elam from Benjamin last week. Let's take a look at this week's. It comes to us from Seminole Ridge. They were hosting Pahokee. Hawks running back Corey Polk catches the screen pass here, and he's going to hurdle a defender, jumps clear over him.
That's impressive.
On his way to the end zone.
That is impressive, Paxton.
Unfortunately,
that might be the best. That might be better than Kyer's one-handed catch.
It could be.
From Georgia.
It's up there, but unfortunately, I didn't know until tonight that hurdling a defender is actually a penalty in high school. So, unfortunately, it didn't count, but it was a beauty.
You see the official throw the flag right when he left his feet.
He knew right away.
It's amazing. That's unbelievable. He jumped over an entire person, got penalized for it. Nice job, man. Nice job.
I wanted to give him some love tonight on air.
Yeah, that's a good job. The plays of the night have been outstanding. That is going to do it for us here tonight. I want to thank you so much for watching Football Night in South Florida Overtime. We got a busy night of football tomorrow on the college level, guys. Kaiser plays at noon against Wagner, and also FAU is on the road at Marshall. Listen to that game at 2 p.m. on ESPN 106.3. For Chris Dietrich, for Emily Fennell, Paxton Boyd, I'm Jason Pugh saying thanks so much for watching and have a great night.